Hi everyone, welcome back to RPS at Home. This is week 10, June 8th through 12th, and this is the second day of the week that we are studying the electromagnetic spectrum of light. So the last time that you tuned in for a lesson, you watched 4 videos all about various parts of the electromagnetic spectrum. You saw ultraviolet light and how it affects our skin, basically how the sun affects our skin. You saw a couple of examples of an infrared camera, and you also saw the spectrum of visible light with what's called a moonbow, basically like a rainbow, but the light source is the moon instead of the sun. So today we are going to be doing a little bit more explanation about what the electromagnetic spectrum is. You can see here on your plan that you still have the student workbook, and you've got one website really that we're using today. So again, your student workbook looks like this. We did most of this information last time, but today we're starting with the electromagnetic spectrum notes. You use this website, it's the NASA Science website, to explore the electromagnetic spectrum. You also see in your notebook that I've included some screenshots of what the website looks like as you complete the activity, so you stay on track. And I've circled in red the important pages to go to. So let's just go to the home page, the tour of the electromagnetic spectrum. This is a video series, so each page has its own video and then also some text. So let's go to the first page, the introduction to the electromagnetic spectrum. First thing you see is that there is a 5-minute video that you can watch as an intro to the electromagnetic spectrum. And then below that, you actually have the answers to the question, what is electromagnetic energy? There's another graphic. This shows you the entire spectrum of electromagnetic radiation. And then there's a couple more paragraphs that talk about some applications of the electromagnetic spectrum. So to be clear, what you need to do here is to go to your observation notebook, student workbook, and view the video first. And then use this table to write down the answers to these questions. So the first question, what is electromagnetic energy? Once you have watched the video and read through the webpage, you should be able to answer that question. The next question is, what are radio waves and what are they used for? Do notice again, I put a screenshot here for where you should be looking. On the side of the page, the right side, there's a menu that shows you all the different types of radiation. So I see here, I've got the introduction, anatomy of a wave, wave behaviors, and visualization. Those are all like extra categories that you could take a look at if you wanted, but we're really going to delve into starting at radio waves. So you'll click on the link for radio waves, and again, you'll see a diagram of the wavelengths of radio waves. You also have a short video, and then another short passage of written text that explains what they are, and even a little bit as you kind of scroll down about what radio waves are used for. You will continue in this manner, just navigating through the website until you get in all of the different types of waves. There are 7 types of waves in the electromagnetic spectrum that we're going to study. So you see the next one is microwaves, then we have infrared, and so on and so on. And again, you just come back to this webpage and look at this right-hand side. You can go to microwaves, and then when you are done with microwaves, just keep going down to the next one. So all of these, I definitely recommend that you watch the video first and then also use the text to answer the questions. As you are answering these questions, I would encourage you to both draw pictures and write actual text. And when you are reading and writing, don't copy and paste from the webpage. Really take some time to read what you are seeing on the webpage and chew on it, digest it a little bit, and then try to make an attempt to summarize it. So put it in your own words. Maybe you could think of it this way. If you had a classmate who didn't have internet access, but they still needed to do the assignment, and they needed to know what are radio waves and what are they used for, then what's the most important things that you would tell them about radio waves based off of what you read? Like in a conversation, if you weren't looking at the webpage. That's how we summarize. So you'll have to do that for the different types of waves, going all the way through to gamma rays. And once you're done with that, that's it for today. We will finish up our studies of this the last day There are a couple more. There's a video, a podcast, and then a quizzes. But with that, that is it for electromagnetic radiation, and that is actually the end of our RPS at Home series for physical science. So thank you all for tuning into this, and I hope that it has been helpful. I wish you all the best in all your endeavors in high school.